Hello and welcome. It's great to have you here. Many of us want to learn new things, right? Maybe you want to learn a new language, a new skill for your job, or just something fun. But sometimes it's hard to know where to start. Or maybe you start, but then it's difficult to continue. Does that sound like you? Don't worry, you're not alone. Today, we're going to talk about how you can become a great self-learner. Self-learning just means learning things on your own. And the good news is, anyone can do it. This article will give you some simple, practical strategies. These tips will help you build a strong learning habit and make your learning effective and enjoyable. We'll cover how to get ready for learning, smart ways to learn and remember, and how to keep going even when it's tough. So, are you ready to unlock your learning power? Let's begin. First things first, let's get you ready to learn, because a little preparation can make a big difference. An important first step is identifying your why. What does this mean? Your why is your reason for learning. Why do you want to learn this new thing? Is it to get a better job, to talk with people from other countries, to understand the world better, or just for fun? Knowing your why is super important. It's like fuel for a car. When you feel tired or want to give up, your why will help you keep going. So, take a moment. Think about your reason. Maybe write it down somewhere you can see it every day, as this will be your personal motivation. Once you know your why, the next step is setting clear and achievable learning goals. What exactly do you want to achieve? It's good to have clear goals, and these goals should be achievable, meaning you can actually do them. A great way to set goals is to use the SMART method. SMART is an acronym that helps you create effective goals. S stands for specific. What exactly do you want to learn? Not just learn English, but maybe learn 50 new English vocabulary words this week. M is for measurable. How will you know you've reached your goal? For instance, I will complete one lesson in my online course. A means achievable. Is your goal realistic? Don't try to learn a whole language in a month. Start small. R stands for relevant. Does this goal help your why? Make sure your goal is important to you. And finally, T is for time-bound. When do you want to achieve this goal? An example could be by the end of this month. Setting SMART goals in this way helps you see your progress and stay focused. Another key part of setting the stage for success is creating a dedicated learning environment. Think about where you usually study. Is it noisy? Are there many things that can take your attention, like your phone or the TV? It's best to have a special place for learning. This place should be quiet and comfortable. Try to keep it tidy. And very important, try to minimize distractions. This means putting your phone away or turning off notifications when you are studying. A good learning environment really helps your brain to focus. And of course, you'll need to think about choosing the right resources. There are so many ways to learn today. You can use books, watch videos on YouTube, take online courses, listen to podcasts, or even find a mentor, someone who can guide you. Think about what you want to learn and how you like to learn. Do you like reading, or do you prefer watching videos? Choose resources that fit your learning style and your goals. Don't be afraid to try different things until you find what works best for you. For example, if you are learning a language, a textbook might be good for grammar, an app for vocabulary, and watching movies for listening. Now that you're all set up, let's talk about how to learn effectively. It's not just about spending time, it's about how you use that time. One crucial idea is understanding the difference between active learning and passive consumption. What's the difference? Passive learning is when you just read or listen without really thinking. For example, watching a video while you are also checking your phone. Active learning, on the other hand, is when you really engage with the material. You think about it, ask questions, and connect it to what you already know. Active learning is much more effective for remembering things. So, how can you be an active learner? Well, good note-taking strategies are a start. Don't just copy what you read or hear. Try to write notes in your own words. You can try different methods. For example, Cornell Notes is a system where you divide your page into sections for notes, cues, and a summary. Mind mapping is another great way. You start with a central idea and draw branches with related information. Find a style that helps you understand and remember. Another powerful active learning method is the Feynman technique. This is a really cool technique named after a famous scientist, Richard Feynman. It's simple. Try to explain what you are learning to someone else in simple terms. If you can teach it, it means you understand it well. If you get stuck, you know which parts you need to study more. You can even pretend to teach it to a child or your pet. To help you remember what you learn, consider using spaced repetition and retrieval practice. Do you ever learn something and then forget it quickly? Spaced repetition can help. This means reviewing information at increasing intervals of time. For example, you learn a new word today. You review it tomorrow, then in 3 days, then in a week, and so on. This helps move information from your short-term memory to your long-term memory. Retrieval practice is about trying to remember information without looking at your notes, like testing yourself with flashcards or trying to answer questions about what you learned. It feels a bit hard, but it's one of the best ways to make memories stronger. Sometimes, new topics can feel very big and difficult. That's where chunking information comes in handy. A chunking means breaking down complex information into smaller, manageable pieces or chunks. Think of it like eating a big meal. You don't eat it all in one bite, right? You eat it piece by piece. Learning is the same. If you're learning a new grammar rule, focus on one part of it at a time. Master that small chunk, then move to the next. This makes learning feel less overwhelming. And remember, learning isn't just about knowing things. It's about being able to use what you know. So, always try applying your knowledge. If you're learning a language, try to use it, speak it, write it. If you're learning a skill like coding, work on small projects. If you're learning about history, try to explain the events to a friend. When you use what you learn, it becomes more meaningful and sticks in your brain much better. Learning is a journey, and sometimes there are challenges. So let's discuss how to stay consistent and overcome them. A very effective strategy is habit formation. The best way to learn consistently is to make it a habit, like brushing your teeth. Try to study at the same time each day or week if you can. Even short, regular study sessions are better than one very long session once in a while. This is sometimes called microlearning, learning in small, focused bursts. A great book about building good habits is Atomic Habits by James Clear. He explains that small changes can lead to big results over time. He gives very practical advice on how to start new habits and stick with them. For example, he talks about making habits obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. This book could be very helpful for building your learning habit. We all have busy lives, so time management for learning is also important. How can you find time for learning? Look at your schedule. Maybe you can wake up 30 minutes earlier, or use your lunch break, or spend less time on social media. Even 15 to 20 minutes of focused learning each day can make a difference. Plan your learning time like any other important appointment. It's also normal to face challenges like procrastination and lack of motivation. Procrastination means putting things off. We all do it sometimes. If you feel like procrastinating, try the 5-minute rule. Tell yourself you'll just study for 5 minutes. Often, once you start, you'll want to continue. What if you lose motivation? Remember your why. Think about how good you'll feel when you reach your goals. Sometimes, just taking a short break can help, or try changing your study method or topic for a little while to make it interesting again. Finally, make sure you are tracking your progress and celebrating small wins. It's important to see how far you've come. Keep a record of what you've learned or what tasks you've completed. When you reach a small goal, celebrate it. This doesn't have to be anything big. Maybe you treat yourself to your favorite snack or watch a fun video. Celebrating small wins keeps you motivated and makes learning more enjoyable. So there you have it, some practical strategies to help you on your self-learning journey. Remember, the key is to find what works for you, to be patient with yourself, and to stay consistent. Learning is not about being perfect. It's about making progress, and every little step forward counts. Consistency is often more important than intensity. A little bit of learning every day is better than a lot of learning only sometimes. You have the power to learn anything you want. Start small, use these tips, and enjoy the amazing journey of becoming a lifelong learner. You can do it. And that's all for today's topic. We hope these tips help you. If you want more advice and practice for your English learning journey, be sure to check out our channel, Elephant English. We are here to help you learn and grow. Thanks for listening and happy learning.